Yep, we are.
All right, Shalom. First and foremost, we want to praise these. Give all honor, glory, and praise unto Yahweh,
Our Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakatadash.
All right, double honor to the apostles and the elders, the great millstone. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. Teach her real well. All right, peace, blessings, and salutations to the hopeful elect. Hakim pushing his truth throughout the four ends of the world. All right, and shalom to the elect of Israel. All right, we are the Hebrew Israelites coming back once again to the spirit of Yahweh Bashmi al-Shai, which is the correct name for the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. All right, Yahweh, which in Paleo Hebrew means He to be or He exists. All right, and who is ignorantly called God, and Bahashem is in the name of, all right, Yahweh Shai, which means the deliverer. All right, Bahashem in the name of the Holy Spirit. All right, and Yahweh Shai that's who the world knows as Jesus Christ. All right, but those are the true name. All right, now we're coming in, to some very serious time. All right, prophecies are unfolding left and right. All right, in the news lately, you've seen the Ukraine war amp up. All right, that World War III spirit is being pushed out into this world. All right, and these things are going to continue to happen. All right, until the coming of Yahweh Shai. All right. So with that, we're going to get into the first scripture. All right, so let's get that.
Habakkuk 2 and verse 3. For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end shall speak and not lie.
Right, so the vision, all right, the prophecies that have been written in this book, the Bible, all right, the 1611 King James Bible, because the Apocrypha is a part of the Bible, all right, that's it's written for and sent for an appointed time, all right, and it's going to happen, all right, contrary to what people want to believe or people think, all right, the main prophecies we have left is this MOTB being pushed out. All right, famine of the word. All right, and World War III, and all these things are going to happen, simultaneously. All right. So, in the news, you've also seen, as Apostle Tahar posted earlier, a short video from the brothers, from a brother's page. All right, I believe his channel was Lightbringer 144K. All right. And in that video, it shows that that they're pushing for this agenda. Ukraine is even pushing for this agenda of the MOTB system, being put in place. All right, they had some type of conference. I believe it was in Australia. That pretty much Vladimir.
Zelensky, yeah.
He's I say no, not Vladimir Zelensky.
But I know Zelensky.
Zelensky, he's forgot his first name. Just blew my mind. Just skipped my mind. But he's pushing in that conference. It's like a Ukraine tech conference. He's pushing to try to reinstate what the U.S. had in World War II, which was a Land Lease Act. All right, this would let them fund countries, which we would be funding the Ukraine, which that's what Ukraine is like bidding for, more funds from other countries without being a part of the war. All right, and then on the back end, he's going to get you back with what? With he's going to pay you in a different type of way. Okay, so pretty much what Zelensky was saying was that he's going to repay you in a digital currency. All right, and we know that this system's is after the GR or when the GR occurs, that everything's going to be on a digital system, and it's all going to be tied in to this MOTB. All right, which that CHIP, that that CHIP is the MOT to the B. Okay, so let's get into that. Right. And under that, that's going to be the main prophecy before Babylon the Great gets destroyed, and that great deliverance comes for the elected Israel, which Israel is the so-called Hebrew that Native American. Right? The MOTB got to happen first. Yeah.
Revelation 13, starting at 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he hath power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they shall make an image to the beast, which had the wound by the sword, and did live.
The beast that had the wound by the sword and did live is talking about the Roman system. And we know that America is remodeled after Rome. It's Rome 2.0, and it succeeded Rome in its wickedness. All right. Now the miracles that it was talking about, the first nuclear, attacks that happened and were created by the U.S. military. All right. You had Einstein, create the Junior and Big Boy, that hit Hiroshima and Nagasaki. And when that major event occurred, it shook the other nations. All right, because that single or those two events made America known as a world power. All right, and then what happened after that? Japan, they fell in line. Japan is one of America's best allies now, but it's not all out of fear.
Most submissive.
Right, it's out of fear right now. Now, what's going on in the world now is, Joel chapter 2, I believe it's 2 and 10. I want to grab that real quick. Check real quick. To be easier. Yeah.
This is Joel 2, this is Joel 3 and 10. Bet your plowshares into swords and your plowing hooks into spears.
Yeah. So that's it. So these other nations, they gearing up for war. All right. They're turning, against, and saying that, okay, we're not going to be workers for you no more. All right. We're ready, and we have the military might, the means, to combat it. And that goes, for nations such as China, Russia. Those are the main ones in this race to be the next world's power. All right. Now they're all trying to, at the same time, they're trying to take the, they trying to gain control of Taiwan, because Taiwan is the single country that has the most access to resources to make these sea hits. Okay, those micro sea hits. All right, but that's what they're doing. So they're running exercises, to let these other nations know, primarily, first and foremost, America, to let them know that, hey, we got power to take you out. Or you had, a couple of months ago, Russia, Putin said that, he can destroy all of America with, he said, 432.
Yeah.
All right. And, as the days get closer, he's getting closer to, pushing that button. All right, because right now what's going on, what happened recently in Russia, that the 4 countries he annexed, all right, he set up martial law. All right. And as the elders and apostles always say, that what happens outside of America, is soon to come into America. Look what happened with the DVD, with the pestilence.
Just like in times past, all right, when war is about to happen, most countries, all right, go into a lockdown, go into a martial law, so they can minimize, the homegrown threat, as they would call it today.
Because what they say that, I heard this in the news, a year or two ago. They said that the next terrorist threat, is going to be, it's not from in-house.
God,
It's going to be, what they call it?
homegrown terror,
Not homegrown, it's called
domestic terror.
domestic terror.
Yeah, come on. Let's pull that sign off.
Dealing with a lot of pain right now. Sorry for the interruptions, and Lord willing, you can hear us. All right. But all these prophecies are happening, simultaneously right now. So let's get back into it.
Revelations 13, continuing on 15. And he had power to give life to the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the beast should be killed.
Right. So, this devil is going to make it to where if you don't get down with his new system, all right, then you're going to be outcasted from society. All right. Or, you might get put on that guillotine. All right. Go.
And he caused all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a charagma in their right hand or in their foreheads.
And all, when you go into that word all, it's talking about a particular group. All right. And this is how, this siege has been pushed. All right. With a small test trial first. Or you had Sweden, first, get acclimated to that system. Then they show, it works out here. All right. Now you got businesses, push it up to their employees, make it an easy access. All right. Then you got little, nobody rappers, taking it to try to, influence the younger generation.
Hey, you guys, this devil works with gradualism as well. So it first started in the animals. You heard about it first tracking the animals and things of that nature, and it got you used to it. Yeah, it started with the dog collar, and then they inserted directly into the dog.
They got a little Apple ID.
Yeah, go on.
Where you can track, because what's this is a big tracking system.
God.
All right, even what's that devil's name? Yuval Harari. All right, he said that it's gonna be like a biggest threat to your biometric. The biometric system is allowing your body to be pushed onto the system, onto the cloud.
God.
All right, we got scanners and everything today. So how much more when now you can shut down somebody's whole body because they got this thing in their implanted instrument.
DNA hacking.
Right, and that's what it is, because now they're by this technology they have in certain foods that you eat. They have they're able to see what type of people are affected by this gene going on. By this type of chemical in your food. It can shut down like what percentage of people. All right.
And this is not medical advice. We are not medical physicians by any means. Okay, just want to put that disclaimer out there. But if you read and keep tuned and preview to articles, all right, and search out information, all right, you'll find these things. Okay.
Because recently, I was reading up on Boston University. I don't know if y'all remember the thing.
With the
they created a new offspring, Crown Royal. It's actually stronger than both of the bees that came out. Different types of bees that came out. And they said, they were in the wrong, but yet there was a lot of backlash that they took for it. Because this one's more powerful. They say that it's called it's called GOF, and that stands for generic. It's pretty much where they take two forms of that they combine them to try to find, and it's the strongest point with how to break it down.
Right, to find his weakest point.
Right, but
It's lucky. It's that World Z. It's like World Z. Perfect movie. Yeah, but perfect movie example. Right, for exactly what you're talking about.
They created this, super DVD. It ain't went out to the public or anything like that. Right. But, anything is a possibility.
Uh, 17. And that no man might buy or sell, save he that has the paragma, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
Right. So nobody's going to be able to function in society without taking it. Now, when you take this, you're making a deal with the left-hand side. You're denying the Most High of being the true power. All right. And if you're an Israelite, you're condemning yourself.
Hey, that's now you went from signing your name in blood, all right, to taking the charagma and digitalizing, your signature, with your digital signature, your DNA, all right, and there's no telling, how much that's going to affect you as well, because you got all these studies showing that as soon as that is implemented into your system, okay, it causes, there has been articles or repercussions, but not only cancer, lupus, and so on and so forth. All right, which matter of fact, hey, I'm trying to read right. God, hey.
mRNA, your physics.
Yahweh Shai has something for that. Like he told you that, one, you shouldn't take it, you shouldn't do this, but this is what the whole world's going to go through. All right. The nation of Israel, because we're not worried about the other nations. All right. If you're not a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, and your father's line doesn't go back to a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, we don't care. All right. You might think it's harsh or whatever, whatnot, but Yahweh Shai says, be separate as I am separate. Roughly paraphrasing scripture.
To warn our people to come and destruction. So, if they were predestined for salvation, they would wake up and engineer to the Lord.
All right. I got to read. It's the book of Revelation. It's going to be chapter 16 and verse 2. And it reads, and the first went and poured out his vial upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sword upon men, which had marks of the beast, had marks of the beast, and upon them which worship his image.
So the sword is going to be, hand delivered by the angel, which that just can't be straight, unfiltered destruction. All right. So you're by making that deal, with Esau Edom, beast system, hey, you're setting yourself up for destruction.
Yeah, 16 and 2. No, I just pulled 6.
It's Revelation 14, starting at 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast in his image and receive his charagma in his forehead or in his hand.
Right. And that's where the devil's gonna ultimately try to make you take because you got what they call metaverse right now, and in the scriptures, meta just means forehead. All right, it goes back to the forehead. It goes back to the Greek word meta. All right.
The same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the power, which is poured out without mixture into a cup in his indignation, and shall be tormented with fire and brimstone, and in the precinct of the holy angels, and in the precinct of the Lamb.
In the presence of
the precinct of the Lamb.
So in the presence of the Lamb. All right, and we know Yahweh Shai is coming back with a host, a host of chariots, chariots and Lamb that are going to do the cleanup. All right, and then fire and brimstone, is going to be from not only the ICBM missiles, but from the laser beams of the chariots. All right, can you get Proverbs 20:23? Yeah, I was just looking at my phone.
Proverbs 22:3. And a prudent man foreseeth the evil, and the hideth himself.
Right. So a prudent man foreseeth evil and hideth himself. All right. This is the well, we don't got the sign up no more, but the MOTB is the upcoming evil that this devil is going to be pushing. All right. And is currently pushing. The MOTB is already here. All right. Right. This it's being passed. All right. We're seeing it starting to play a bigger system. Whether it be in Amazon stores, whether it be tech announcement from Elon Musk. Companies like Walmart.
Right.
All right, it's in the forefront of the news now.
Right, because you have Elon Musk, Neuralink, you have that neural web, right? You got Jeff Bezos with his Virgin, the Virgin guy, I forget his name. Yeah. Yep. Virgin. I mean,
he actually did a video where he said by I think it was like 2025 or something, that you'll have like pretty much your phone inside of your hand.
Right. And that goes to show you where this devil wants to go.
Right. And you look at that and people, some people get excited for that technology. But not knowing, what type of consequence it comes with. Now the prophets, are on the highways and byways warning of those consequences. All right, so that prudent man that foreseeth evil and hideth himself, but the only way to hide yourself from this coming destruction is first and foremost, not to give into this devil's system, but to get that hedge of protection from Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, because look, it says if you want to grab that in 2nd Esdras 16, where 16, and then I'm gonna find it right now. I'll say that they shall be like madmen, sparing nobody. All right, that's how they're gonna be. Especially towards the believers, of this truth. And then hold that and go back to
Proverbs 22, continuing on 3, but the simple pass on and are punished.
Right. So the simple, the dumb, those that are completely in love with this world, they see the MOTB as a good thing. They think that the prophets out here are laboring in vain, doing meaningless work. The non-believers walk right by. All right. And they continue not to think that this is going to come to an ultimate end as prophecy has said. All right.
I got to prove. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 14 to 15, and it reads, "The simple believeth every word, but the prudent man looketh well to his goings."
All right. Hey, what does the scripture say? It says, "Woe unto those that trust in chariots." All right. And the simple, especially in America, Babylon the Great, aka America, they're believing every word out this devil, thinking that everything, that we have messages from that, all right, thinking that they're not going to be affected by this food famine, all right, that they're not going to be affected by these prophecies that are coming out, all right. They believe every word from the devil and will do anything that he says, just to get that comfort or the sense of normalcy back.
Wow. No, that was it. I got another brief, but go ahead.
Second Ezra 16 and 71. They shall be like madmen, sparing none.
Right. Madman, that's how the devil's gonna come. Trying to implement his new system. And if you ain't down with his cause, hey, you gonna get the wrath of the Lord. What does it say in Romans the 13th chapter? All right, it says that he bears his sword not in vain, which means he used. You see the police out here using they sword on Jay.
And Slocky, you see that law that's going to pass January 1st. All right.
That law.
God, hey, it gives them. It's not only for the average citizen. All right. These off-duty patrollers. All right. They're as citizens at that point in time.
Right.
All right. So there's no telling what they'll do to protect what they have. Okay, and they have the law to back them as well.
From the movie to real life.
God.
Right. And how many other states, took that same initiative and followers.
God.
Yeah.
Continuing. But still spoiling and destroying those that fear Yahweh Yahushai.
God. So really they coming out of the believers. They coming after the prophets. That's and you're seeing the start of it because this whole anti-S movement. We don't want to say too much on that. Because the real it's not Semitic, it's really Shemitic. All right, because that's the righteous line that came out of the Most High. Out of Abraham. What does it say in Revelation 22? Great craft, with great craft.
I'll get it after.
But they may be coming after those that fear the Lord. All right. Now you fear the Lord. Now the elect is going to fear the Lord. All right.
Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe unto the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time.
Right. So as time ticks down along this system, which they got something called the doomsday clock. All right, and that's at a point where it hasn't been before.
God.
All right, and as it continues, whether it's from carbon emissions or climate issues, natural disasters going on, the current recession that we're in, and that's going to play out. When all those things kick up, all right, hey, that's when you're gonna see, the martial laws start happening.
God, hey, and don't forget that you're a carbon based body. All right, so you're a vessel. Your vessel release what? Carbon dioxide when you breathe. All right. So these summits, as Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Ramla, Apostle Rakal, and the elders and the deacons have brought out. All right. The devil's pissed off right now because it's coming out. All right. Yeah, God. But you yourself are carbon. All right. So hey, it's not only getting rid of the emissions from the vehicles, it's also to do with you people as well, especially you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. All right, and you speckled birds whose father's line goes back.
Hey, the spirit bearing witness. It's not a color thing. It's a bloodline thing. And those that believe on the true name, all right, that true name is going to hold weight. It's going to be that was a part of the doctrine that Yahweh Shai had to teach the true name. All right, he was on the mountain with his disciples. All right, the apostles and the 12 disciples taught the true name. So I get real quick. I'm gonna grab this real quick. This is Acts 4:7, and it says, and when they had set them in the midst, and he asked, by what power or by what name have ye done this? Okay, so that name, was of an importance even to the apostles. All right.
I got one. Hey, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 33 and verse 6, and it reads, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy time, and the strength of salvation. The fear of Yahweh is his treasure. All right, so understanding that Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, hey, first and foremost, commands you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to fear him. All right, because hey, fear and love go hand in hand. Okay, especially for Yahweh Shai. All right, and wisdom and knowledge. Hey, receiving this wisdom and knowledge and understanding how to maneuver. All right, and to live your life and to live your life at especially in these times. All right, it says it should be the stability of thy times. All right, so what is stability? To be stable. All right, to not be scatterbrained, to have a laser pinpoint focus on something. All right, and as Abaratazar, we are those men. We're lasered in and have a pinpoint focus on that on the kingdom. All right, and on Yahweh Shai's word, understanding that it is these very things that he said, hey, will come to pass. Okay?
Being a watchman, all right? So you don't get, overcome like the other people, when the Lord is there to speak for the night, all right? We'll get that up.
What you looking for? I got it. This is the book of Matthew. Slovakia. Oh, Slovakia. They pulled the wrong. All right, book of Matthew, chapter 6 and verse 22. And it reads, the light of the body is the eyes. If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light.
The light, is the truth. All right, the light is synonymous with this truth. All right, and keeping thine eyes single. You have more than.
I'm going to 23.
Yeah, read that.
Come on. Verse 23, but if thine eye be evil, the whole body shall be full of darkness. If therefore the light that is in thee be darkness, how great is that darkness?
So by keeping thy eyes single, you're leaning, okay, and you're following that straight gate. All right, that Yahweh Shai had set out for us, had put it in place for us. We're following the footsteps of Yahweh Shai Mashiach, which is the deliverer, all right, the leader of our salvation. Okay. Now 2/3 of our nation gonna fall into that darkness, right? Not knowing, that's part of the curse. All right, not knowing who they are, who they belong to. Not knowing, if they have what's believing in every false doctrine, or false sense of reality, believing that they can make it and make this earth their paradise. All right, these are all things that 2/3 of our nation think. It all comes into vanity. All right, it all comes after John 8:44, following the lust of your father. Right?
This is the book of 1 John, chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 15, and it reads, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. Oh, I'm good. Slovakia. Let me start over. All right. Slovakia. 1 John 2 and 15, and it reads, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
So if any man love the world, all right, he don't love the Father, all right, because it was said, Yahweh Shai, you're not, the servant is not greater than the master. All right, this world was adverse, and is adverse to everything, about these scriptures. To everything that Yahweh Shai did, they did not accept him.
God, I'm gonna continue on. Verse 16, for all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life is not of the Father, but of the world.
The Most High hate pride. All right, and pride is one of Esau's greatest characteristics. All right, what is saying? Isaiah, the second chapter, the pride and the haughtiness of man that was proud low.
Yeah.
All right, that's by the tearing down of the system. All right, of this world. All right, and this whole world has to be torn down before the kingdom. All right, and and the rulership of the Israelites goes in place. All right? That's why you can't love the world and love the Father, because if you love this world, then you don't love what the Father has set in place for you. All right. Before you grab First Thessalonians, go to 2 Timothy 3. And also Apostle Paul talked about lust of the flesh. That's the struggle. That it's a daily battle between our spirit and our flesh. All right, the carnality. That's what it was.
Second Timothy 2:4. No man that warreth entanglement with himself with the affairs of his life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier.
Right. So the Most High has chosen, his soldiers, the prophets. All right, the elect, the believers in this truth to to serve him. All right, one way, shape, or another. All right. But no man. And then you're gonna read. No, he's not. But all right. But you don't entangle yourself with the matters of this world. All right. We're not concerned about who wins the Super Bowl this year. Okay. But we enjoy watching entertainment on our free time, but we're not. That's not what we obsess over about every day. All right, we're not obsessing over the filthiness and that goes on and continues to go on in this world. Whether it be what party or birthday event you got on the weekend.
Right.
All right, what form of just any abomination that has been deemed as a delicacy in this world by this devil, man. We're not concerned about it. Okay. And that's going about being adverse to this world, because we're keeping our mind focused on the real, the real deal, which is preparing ourselves for the second coming of Yahushua.
Hey, I gotta pray on all that now that you said that. This is going to be the book of Slakia.
And we're still keeping an eye out on prophecy.
Gotcha. Slakia. My finger hit it. This is the book of Proverbs. This is going to be the book of Proverbs, chapter 4, and I'm going to start at verse 18, and it reads, "But the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more until the perfect day. The way of the wicked is as darkness. They know not at what they stumble." And here's the point, really, and to sum it all up. My son, verse 20, "My son, attend to my words, incline thy ear unto my sayings. Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thine heart."
The word that brother brought out earlier, that knowledge, wisdom, and stability. And that word is going to be, that path of life. Is that what it's saying in the book of Psalms? That let thy word be the lamp unto thy feet.
I got more of that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 21, and it reads, "Let them not depart from thine eyes. Keep them in the midst of thy heart." 22, "For they are life unto those that find them."
Right, because congregation of the dead, and that in Proverbs 21:16. Congregation of the dead walk with no understanding. As the brother read in the previous scripture, that the wicked walk and don't know what they stumble at. All right, but in the truth, you can see, you have those, you have eye salve. All right, you have those glasses from they live. You see the wickedness. All right, you now see why. Okay, I messed up here, and you know how to correct it. All right, go ahead.
And help to all the flesh, Salakia, all their flesh. 23. Keep thy heart with all diligence, for out of it are the issues of life. All right? Out of it are the issues of life. Hey, so if you attend unto this word, all right, unto Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushai's word, all right, you have the option to receive life, all right, eternal life. All right, but you have to do it truth and sincerity and not care about the lust of the flesh and the lust of this world. Okay? Hey, that's what we went into earlier. Hey, having that eye be single, that eye sound. All right? I think I already got that.
This is Proverbs 21:16. The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Right, we see that every day. If you go and walk down the street wherever you're at, you're gonna see a bugged out Jake on within 5 minutes of you, and because people out here, they don't have understanding. They don't know, due to Esau's philosophy, due to the curses and not having this truth, you're just as a dead man because you have nothing to live for. All right, let's say in one of the curses you broke at noonday.
Broke around at noonday. 28. I think it's 28 and 28. Deuteronomy 28.
You're reaching for something, but you just can't find it. All right.
Is it Revelation 3 and 16? Oh, I was like 3 and 16. Okay, I got it. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 18, and it reads, I counsel thee to buy of me gold tried in the fire. Salakia. That thou mayest be rich, and white raiment, that thou mayest be clothed, and that thou, Salakia, and that the shame of thy nakedness do not appear, and anoint thine eyes with eye salve.
You understand the truth. All right. Now, understanding the truth, should reflect your work. All right. And that reflects your faith. Okay. All these things are tied into each other. Now, being clothed from nakedness, that's being free of sin. Because when Adam and Eve were in the garden and they appeared naked before the Lord, that means that not that they're butt ass naked.
Sorry, I just thought, I just thought, just from years back, in the books where they have it like Adam is hiding behind a bush. Yeah, it got the little fig tree leaves. Yeah. That's it, and it made me laugh just because it's just a faith, right? But having the understanding, right?
So even stuff like that, because the way that the devil has, perverts your mind.
And then that's why it says that finishing off the scripture, it says that thou mayest see. All right, so thou may see, so you know exactly, like the brother said, so you know exactly what it is and what's being told to you. All right, to see clearly, as that song says, I can see clearly now that the rain is gone. You know, so hey, now that the false philosophy of men, all right, is removed from your eyesight. All right, you can see clearly now. All right.
First Thessalonians 5, starting at 1. So the times and the seasons, brothers, ye have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of Yahweh Yahweh Shai so come as a thief in the night.
Right. Hey, knowing the signs of prophecy now. All right, knowing brothers in the faith, I know that it's only a matter of time. All right, we can see it. All right, we can see this upcoming destruction happening quickly. All right, within I'd be surprised speaking as a man if it comes down to more than 2 years.
Not.
Even more than a year. But there's if you're in the truth, you see the destruction, and you see, when every day you're seeing, prophecy unfold, and it's putting pieces of puzzles together to, we almost out of here. All right, you know what time it is. Right.
How shall I continue to say? I'm gonna go up in Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10, and it reads, because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
What we've been talking about, which is the MOTCP. That's going to be the biggest test, faith. All right. Now, some are going to, fold in that time, but the elect is going to stand. I'm going to grab I think it's 1 Corinthians 10. 13. But you could
This is 1 Corinthians 10 and 13. There hath no temptation taken you but such as a common to men. But the power is faithful, who will not suffer you to be tempted above that ye are able, but will with the temptation also make the way to escape, that ye may be able to bear it.
So the Most High gonna put the Spirit on his elect, to withstand
I'm gonna just read down to verse 11, and it reads, Revelation chapter 3 and 11, and it reads, behold, I come quickly, hold that fast which thou hast, that no man take thy crown.
How is coming quick. All right, very early in the night. Okay, and holding fast, which thou hast, what we have and what we only have, prophets and servants of the Lord. On this side, we only have this truth. All right, because we already counted the cost and counted the things that the vanity is not, it's not a sure thing. The testimony of Yahweh Shai, the spirit of prophecy, is the Most High's prophecy are true. Okay, pertaining back to Habakkuk, the second chapter. All right. I mean, the spirit has to bring it out again.
Yeah, bring it out again.
This is Habakkuk 2:4. Behold, his soul, which is lifted up, is not upright. Habakkuk 2:3. For the vision is yet for a appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie.
It shall speak and not lie. These prophecies, with prophecy is just something to be said before it happens. All right, let's go and speak. And Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, walks the walk, and everything that he talks is done.
Oh, hey, and that hour of Charagma, all right, that Charagma and every man is tried, all right, you're still in the midst, all right, that is a part of JT, all right.
You're gonna have all the things that we've been talking about today, they're going to be, happening simultaneously.
I got Jeremiah. I'm going to start at 6. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 30 and verse 6, and it reads, as ye know and see, whether a man doeth travail with child, wherever do I see every man with his hands on his loins.
Because during those times, it's going to be hard to bear.
Hey, and you're seeing that now. All right, you're seeing these men. All right, starting to fold under pressure. All right, here it is. You got more men committing suicide. All right, men are becoming more depressed. All right. Trying to think of that. Men are coming more depressed, and they're easiest way to say more lawless, right? Because they are now committing more acts of violence towards women and so on and so forth. Okay, that's a part of men being not being able to be stable in the mind. All right, to hold that charge. And you not only seen that, men taking out their you got, what is it, like 2 weeks ago you had like 3 Edomite men take out their whole families. Right? Yeah, because they don't have enough stability. All right, they're not stable in the mind. They're as women, so they're too emotional, and they see the things that are coming, and they don't know how to react. All right, even though that they may be of another nation. All right, they're not even showing themselves as to be males. All right. Continue on that. As a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into Paleness. All right. Paleness. I'm like, yeah. Paleness. I said that wrong. I'm like, paleness. Slucky.
When some people see horrific things happen, not white, they get pale. Okay.
Right.
That's gonna happen. All right. Back up to what you were saying about depression and the hardness of the world. People in general, not just men, but everybody.
Hey.
But the men, they get tired of they're vexed with and with all the weight.
Hey, that's why when we just read, that's why Yahweh Shai said, don't care about the cares of this world. All right, the lust of the flesh, the lust of the eyes, and so on and so forth.
Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah. The edge. God.
It's Matthew 24:12, and because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Because the iniquity shall abound, and it's flourishing. All right. Go. What's that? Second Ezra 9. Wickedness has exceedingly That's what's going on right now. All right, with the love of many, we're seeing, people take out their own venom, as Brother Seth brought up.
I will continue. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 6. It's like chapter 30 and verse 7, and it reads, Alas, for the day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it.
Right. He shall be saved out of it. Now, let's go be saved out of it. All right, yeah, as I said, a time like no other. All right, we're going to be seeing, a lot of death, people bugging out. All right, unimaginable things coming to the world. Death and destruction being, the main things.
Death, famine, and destruction.
Right? There shall be an insurrection. All right. Many cities. Right.
Oh no, you can go with that.
All right, this is 1 Thessalonians 5. Continuing 1:3. For when they shall say peace and safety, then suddenly destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
That would be considered the time that we're in right now, or what recently has just passed. Everything's gonna get back to normal. Right now we're still living out like, in America, the prophets are, and the believers of this truth are not living out like, nothing's about to happen. All right, but people of this world, they carrying on with their daily lives, caring about getting married, getting more money, establishing what they're gonna, establishing new businesses, planning for their next vacation. All right, and spirit of slumber.
It's just like the same time when the flood came with Noah.
Yeah,
same mentality.
Yeah, it's the same mindset.
It's the same spirits.
People getting married, having babies.
All right.
Trying to live life.
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. This is the book of Joel, chapter 3, and verse 2, and it reads, "I will also gather all nations, and will bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, and will plead with them. Therefore, my people, and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations, and and parted my land.
The Valley of Decision. God's plan. That's where He's going to bring these nations together. These other nations to take, war against Yahweh and His angels.
Oh.
Right? But He's going to plead with them.
And it's lucky. The reason I brought that out is because the brother earlier had read the nations are matter of fact. Can you pull that again? Nations beating their plowshares and and their pruning hooks into weapons, and pull what is it? Ezekiel. Is it 30? I think it's Ezekiel 30. It's either 30 or 31. Go down into Egypt. I can't see it. My phone died on me. Yeah. Yeah, God, Joel, the water. No, I'm just pulling right quick. You still got it. God.
This is Joel 3 and 10. Beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hooks into spears. Let the weak say, I am strong.
God. Hey, let the weak say I'm strong. All right. This is exactly what these other nations are doing right now. All right. You have Ukraine, the weak saying that they're strong. All right. You have China. You have Russia. You North Korea. All right. You have Palestine. All right. You have all these nations. All right, saying that they are strong. All right. And matter of fact, this is what I wanted to pull out. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 30 and verse 1, and it reads, the word of Yahweh came again unto me, saying, Son of man, prophesy and say, Thus saith Yahweh, while Yahweh Shai power, hallow ye, who's worthy the day, for the day is near, even the day of Yahweh is near, and a cloudy day it shall be the time of the heathens. All right.
War, go forth today. It's going to be a terrible day for the heathens when this destruction comes, especially for the those that have been taking a part of Esau's system, which everybody had a hand in.
I'm reading verse 4. And the sword shall come upon Egypt, and a great pain shall be in Ethiopia, when the slain shall fall in Egypt, and they shall take away the multitude of her foundations and shall be broken down. All right. And this is going to be, these nations are about to get broke down through the will and power of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right. You see them gearing up for war. And hey, it goes back to Proverbs 2:1. All right. The heathen rage and imagine a vain thing. Slakia. Psalms. I said Proverbs. Psalms 2:1. The heathen rage and imagine a vain thing. All right. They imagine that they're going to be the continuation of a world power. All right, not the continuation of the Roman system, but the fact that they believe that their time is going to come again. All right, there is no next for you. All right, Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right, Yahweh Shai is coming back. All right, to plead with these nations.
Isaiah 60:1 says, "Arise, shine, for thy light is come, and the glory of the Lord is risen upon thee. For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people. But the Lord shall arise upon thee, and his glory shall be seen upon thee." This is going to happen after that destruction. When Yahweh Shai comes back, all right, he's going to set us his nation back in rulership. When he cracks the clouds, all right, that it's going to be that moment of truth and that moment of clarity. All right. Verse 3 says, "And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rising." All right. So that specific Gentiles is talking about the heathen nations. All right, they're going to wake up, out of this, out of their false sense of pride. All right, out of their, their vanity. All right, going back to Psalms 2. All right, and recognize who his chosen people are, and who runs the show, which is Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. All right, and the Israelites underneath them. All right, that's going to be them coming back to the glory of as it says, the glory of his rising. But they're gonna wake up out of this false mindset that they've been believing and dreaming about. All right, it says that the Lord alone shall be exalted in that day. Meaning that he's gonna tear down every false idol, every false doctrine. And he's gonna bring back the truth. You can go ahead and grab 24 and 42.
Matthew 24 and 44. "Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as ye think not the Son of Man cometh."
At such an hour, you think not. Yahweh Shai is gonna come. All right. So we need to be constantly prepared, and watching the times. All right. To be ready for salvation.
You pull Malachi 4. Huh? 4 and 11. God. And just hold 4 and 11. 4 and 11. Yep. Slack, Micah.
This is Micah 4 and 11. "And also many nations are gathered against thee, that say, Let her be defiled, and let our eyes look upon Zion."
All right. Hey, matter of fact, start up. I'm gonna get to that. Start up. Actually, hold that, but you're gonna start up on that, and yeah, I'm gonna go into 35 for you, and then I want you to tie it in, tie 35 in, and it'll come up. So I'm gonna start at book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 1. And it reads, Moreover, the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it. All right, and that's what we're doing. We're prophesying against Mount Seir. All right, these the so-called white man chiefly. All right, but these other nations as well, because they are confederate. All right, with this devil. All right, pursuant to the book of Psalms, chapter 83. All right, start verse 1 through 9. Okay, it'll give you and show you who's confederate against the nation of Israel. Okay, verse 3, and say unto it, Thus saith Yahweh, why Yahweh Shai power, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. All right, so Yahweh Shai is breaking down this system systematically. All right, to really break down something is to take it to its basic form and strip it from all its if it's food, to strip it from all its nutrients. All right, and being this queendom, to strip it of all its resources. All right, strip it of all its power. Okay, so that there is nothing left behind. As in the book of Revelation, that grievous wound may be healed. All right. So Yahweh Shai is making sure that this devil is not going to have a chance to bounce back. Okay. I can grab it. Yep. Yep. And this is the book of Isaiah. Slakia. Book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 26. I'm going to start up at 25. And it reads, that I will break the Assyrian in my land. Slakia. There we go. Towards life. That I will break the Assyrian in my land upon my mountain, tread him underfoot. Then shall his yoke depart from off them, and his burdens depart from off their shoulders. And here's the point. Verse 26. This is the purpose that is purpose upon the whole earth, and that this is the hand that is stretched out upon all the nations. That's what you wanted? 14 and 26? Oh, so it's farther up. Yeah, it's 14 and yeah, it's 21. God. All right, this is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14 and verse 21, and it reads, prepare slaughter for his children, right, and for the iniquity of his fathers, that they do not rise nor prosper, nor possess the land, nor fill the face of the world with cities. God. For I will rise up again against them, saith Yahweh of hosts, and cut off their and cut off from Babylon the name and remnant and sons and nephews, saith Yahweh.
And the verse in 21 says that, not fill the face with cities no more. All right. And so this, Esau's society, or Esau's, rulership is being put at an end, but then to further on and completely cut off the anything that was left, he gonna take the sons and the nephews out. All right. Now, without that, you have no you have no,
No
progenitor.
lineage.
You have
Yeah.
nothing to produce, that male sperm, which holds that seed on it. All right.
Mm. Go back to the book of Ezekiel. All right, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35. And I'm going to start at verse 4. And it reads, I will lay the cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am Yahweh, because thou hast perpetually hated and hast shed the blood of thy children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity, in the time that their iniquity had an end. Therefore, as I live, said Yahweh, Yahweh Shai, the power, I will prepare, Slakin, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee.
Esau Edom was a bloody man, right? And in Romans it says that the Lord was long suffering with this devil, and long suffering with going in and relating it to the Pharaoh of Egypt.
Ah.
He was long suffering so he could display his power and his might. When that destruction came, all right, he built. Apostle Rakal had a lesson, about a year ago that it was called "Built for the Fall." Pretty much. Sometimes how about you? Shah will build up a man, put him on and give him some sort of, and display him as being a mighty man or a position of high power, making him feel like he's almost invincible. All right, just to strike him down and shake the world. All right.
It's like when your favorite athlete gets hurt. When beat Mike Tyson, Buster Douglas beat Mike Tyson. Right. Continue on. See if thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate, and cut off from it him that possesseth out, and him that returneth. All right, so Yahweh Shai is going to cut off him that possesseth out, and him that returneth. All right, so he said he's going to cut off your spirit. All right, once again, that you will be laid desolate, that your house will not take any effect after 1,000 years. I'm gonna continue on. Let me finish this. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35 and verse 8. And I will fill his mountain with his slain men, and then in thy hills and in the valleys and in all the rivers shall they fall that are slain with the sword. I will make thee perpetually desolate, and thy city shall not return, and ye shall know that I am Yahweh. God, because you got the elite who are going to be the first fruit of slavery. All right, but don't please believe, that Yahweh Shai is going to take out tons and tons of these devils. Hey, and you 2/3. God. God. Hey, they're gonna have to they're gonna have to, go around and collect all these bodies of, those who they know and those who they don't know.
Numbers 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood is the foul of the land, and the land cannot be clean of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it.
God, that goes back to the law, an eye for an eye. All right.
The part of the reparations are how size
God. All right. Hey, it said, those who pierced them will see him. All right. Hey, so that is a perfect example for eye for an eye. All right. You shed the blood. You centurions, stab Yahushua in the side. All right. Hey, you have to pay for that blood that you shed. Okay. Hey, and hey, hopefully it's broadcasted throughout everybody's mind. you know. Yeah, Abaratza, everybody sees that on the planet and in the heavens. All right. Hey, let that be the one to get it all started. Look, it's just me speaking as a man, but when I think of that, I just think like, oh my goodness, like you devils is in trouble. In trouble. And 2/3 of our own nation, 2/3 of our own nation following after this devil is in trouble too. All right, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds who don't hearken unto the word of Yahweh Shai. All right, that you care about the things of this life, and you believe on false doctrine. All right, you still believe in Christianity. All right, you believe in the rapture. All right, you believe in Buddha, Krishna, Muslim, atheists of everything. All right, and to even be atheist, you have to believe in a higher power. The higher power, would be what? The Most High. All right, so you still believe in God, you damn dummy. All right, talking about stuff. There's a higher plane that you go to. All right, how can you get to the higher plane, fool? Damn witches and shit. Salak. Yeah, just start at the top of 4, or is it 6? Micah, is it Micah 6? Can you read Micah 6 for me, Salak? Yeah.
In that day, says the Yahweh will I assemble herd that healeth, and I will gather herd that is driven out.
No, go 10. I think it's just one of. I thought for some reason I thought it was 6.
This is Micah 4 and 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. For now shall they go forth out of the city, and they shall dwell in the field, and they shall go even to Babylon. They shall through be delivered. There Yahweh shall redeem thee from the hand of thy enemies.
So Yahweh Shai is going to redeem his nation. He's going to redeem Israel. All right. So Israel, his nation is going to be unto him. Slaki is going to be unto him that peculiar treasure unto him. All right. And somebody want to pull Isaiah 43 and 26 and 27, then we'll go ahead and close out. All right. God, hit 11. Slaki, I just wanted to get that
11. Now also many nations are gathered against thee that say, let her be defiled, and let our eyes look upon Zion.
So these other nations, all right, you other nations outside of the nation of Israel, you other 17 nations, whether you be so-called Chinese, Japanese, Ethiopian, African, Hindu, it doesn't matter. Iranian, Palestine, doesn't matter. A heathen nation, all right? If you're outside of the nation of Israel, all right, so-called Negro, Latino, Native American, and Seminole Indian, all right, you are a heathen nation, okay? Yahweh Shai is not for you. Okay? You you want us to be oppressed continuously. All right, you want to hold us down and continue your wicked ways upon Israel and live deliciously. 43, and you could start at 26, maybe even start at 25. Huh? Hold on. I'm trying to see. Time. Start at 24.
Isaiah 43 and 24 says, "Thou hast bought me no sweet cane with money, neither hast thou filled me with the fat of thy sacrifices, but thou hast made me to serve with thy sins. Thou hast wearied me with thine iniquities."
Time. And this is what we did to Yahweh Shai. Gone. He's tired of it, so that's why 2/3 of our nation, all right, 2/3 pursuant to the book of Zechariah, chapter 13, verses 8 and 9, all right, 2/3 are going to perish and die, but that 1/3 is going to make it through the fire. All right?
It says, I am he that blotteth out thy transgressions for my own sake, and will not remember thy sins.
So for the 1/3, all right, who are going to be saved, he is blotting out the transgressions of the 1/3. All right. Why? Because they're being tried as gold in the fire. Matter of fact, just pull that right quick. Yeah.
That atonement that Yahweh made for me when he sacrificed, when the Most High sacrificed him on the cross, did that for the atonement of sins, right? That ultimate sacrifice.
Zechariah 13, starting at 8. And it should come to pass that in all the land, say Yahweh Shai, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein.
God, 2 parts shall be there, cut off and die. So 2/3 of you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans are gonna fucking perish. Why? Because you're little fucking devil babies. You little GMO nigglets. All right? Yahweh Shai doesn't give 2 shits about you. All right? He wants you to get right, but you're not hearkening unto the word. All right? So Yahweh Shai is gonna make sure that you fall. All right? And call Halag Yahweh Shai for it. All right? You have an opportunity. There's no better opportunity than the opportunity at salvation, all right, to save your very soul. Okay? God.
First admitting what you did, what you've been doing was wrong, and then recognizing that Yahweh is the true power, and that he, and believing that he's going to save you. That is what's going to cover, the sins.
God. Hey, if that first step of acceptance in any program, all right? Yeah, first step is admitting, all right? Alcoholics Anonymous, NA, anything anonymous, all right? You have to, whether you're a sex addict, whether you're a alcoholic, whether you're whatever, you have to admit it to yourself first and foremost that you're the one with the problem. You're the one that has the issue.
That's the
Done.
But they usually have a program, but the program is, following this word.
Done. This is that ultimate program. Why do most Jakes and most people who get in NA and AA and everything, they tend to start going to church, all right? Even though that they're harlot houses or whatever, but it's part of the program. They have to find something higher to believe in, all right? Con, just go to 9. Read through 9.
Zechariah 13 and 9. And I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and I will try them as gold is tried. They shall come, they shall call upon my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, Yahweh Yahushai is my power.
God, and that's exactly what the brothers, starting with Apostle Tahar, Apostle Gabar, Apostle Rama, Apostle Rakal, the elders and the deacons and the men who teach the true doctrine. All right, the 144% truth of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Those who accept correction, all right, when they need to be corrected. Okay, those who believe upon the testimony of Yahweh Yahushai in its entirety. All right, that doesn't want you to speak smooth things unto him. All right, believing and knowing that the testimony is true. All right, knowing that the white man is the counterpart of the devil. All right, not saying that he can make it. What is it? One body. All right, you're nothing but a bunch of counterfeits and devils yourself. Okay? And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is going to deal with all you other groups who are not teaching the right doctrine. All right? You still have a time of repentance. All right? You can go and repent from that if you choose. All right? But that time is running out. All right? And Yahweh Bashem Yahushai said judgment's going to start in his house first. All right? For all you 2/3 ass niggas. Sorry, I'm getting a little.
John chapter 3 and 18. And it says that he that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of the Most High. It says, and this is the condemnation, that light is come into the world, and men love darkness rather than light, because their deeds were evil. All right, that's the philosophy that a lot of people think. They do the Esau manipulation, and false doctrine. Being
turning of things upside down.
That you would keep looking at the light. Now they're coming to the light, unless the deeds to be true. So you can't come to the truth, unless you truly reprove, and correct the actions you've done before.
God.
It says, but he that doeth truth cometh to the light, that his deeds may be made manifest, that they were wrought in the Most High. All right, through that repentance, you're knowing and coming to acknowledge this is all the work of Yahweh. Isaiah 43 now. Fix that out. 43 and 46. Isaiah 43 and 26. Just put me in remembrance. Let us plead together. Declare thou that thou mayest be justified.
God, we're asking, all right, Yahushai, to put us in remembrance. All right, if you woke up to this truth, understanding who you are and whose you are, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and you speckled birds. All right, speckled birds whose father's line goes back to a so-called Negro, Latino, or Native American, or Seminole Indian. All right, you are the chosen people of Yahushai. All right, and if you understand this word, if it resonates with you, Yahushai is putting you back in remembrance. All right. Now it's time for you to desire that sincere milk. What is it? Proverbs 2 and 2? Yeah, 1 Peter 2 and 2. 2 Peter 2 and 2. All right. God. I've been saying stuff backwards today. I said I've been saying things backwards.
Thy father hath sinned, and thy teachers have transgressed against me. Therefore I have profaned princes of the sanctuary, and have given Jacob to the curse, and Israel to the curse.
So Yahushai gave us over to the curses that were written in the book. All right, written in the book, because why? We were disobedient little children. All right, we had our fathers, which if you can receive it, we are our forefathers. All right, so when we disobeyed and we continue to disobey, even though Yahweh Shai had mercy, all right, hey, when is enough is enough? All right, and he said, hey, enough is enough. Okay, this is what's gonna happen. All right, you gonna take these curses, you gonna take this L for a while. All right, and it's gonna be for your correction. All right, God. Yeah, we're gonna close out.
This is Isaiah 14:1. For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob, and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Even through all the wickedness that the nation of Israel has done in turning their backs from the Most High, they were Israel still the chosen people of the Most High. All right, and you know that deliverance, you know, is only a matter of time before you know the Most High sends down His only begotten Son, you know, to reset, you know, this world in order. All right, and that starts with you know Yahushua being king over everybody, King David. All right, being our king, and then the Israelites being in control, being in rulership. All right.
Right, so, having Yahweh overall, Yahweh Shai, second in command, King David the 12, and then the 144,000. All right, hey, we desire a sincere world. All right, we desire only to be in order. All right, at the end of the day, that's all it is. We want everything in order. All right, just as Yahweh Bashem Yahushua wants everything in order. Be ye perfect as I am perfect. All right, roughly paraphrasing scripture. All right, but we're gonna go ahead and close out, Lord willing. It was a edifying camp, you know, and that's it. All right, with that, yeah, you got it. You got it.
All right, so with that, everyone give all honor, glory, and praise to Yahweh.
Hashem, Yahweh Shai, Hashem, Rakakadas.
All right, double honor to the apostles, the elders, the great millstone. Hey, tell one to the elected Israel. Hey, to the next one, Kwam Yasharallah.
Ba, 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 ba.